Hey guys, Cyanic here from TDG and welcome back. It has been over a year since I started playing Genshin Impact. And across that year I've had many beautiful memories and many amazing things happen. Such as me randomly pulling a Amos bow a while back. And no, I still don't wail. I only have 3 5-star weapons, and I've gotten both of these since Inazuma's release. This game has been amazing to me. I'm not quitting. I'm just reminiscing. And yeah, it's been forever. So if we look here in the character archive. If we look here, I got Amber on 10/19/2020. That was my anniversary of Genshin. I got Kaya 2 days later because I'm lazy and I just explored a bunch. I got Lisa 5 days after that because I was exploring. And yeah. I beat the campaign on 11/3. Yeah, I mean, I beat Spiral Abyss, whatever floor it is, 3/3 on 11/3. And I got a bunch of characters. My first Gotcha 4-star was Ningguang, which I still have not built, nor will I ever, because I don't like her playstyle. And I got her in the same 10 pole as Noelle. A day after that, I did 3 single poles right outside the domain I'm currently standing outside of, and I got Fischl. Back in the day, Fischl was an S-tier character. That was back in 1.0. She might be a little bit lower nowadays, but she's still amazing. I was so excited that I screamed. I was so excited that I'd finally gotten a 5-star or a S-tier character, and I was so happy. And yeah, it's been over a year. This day marks a year since I got my Prinzessin Deva Utailang. And I have mained her ever since. She is my most used character. I've done over 1,000 domains with her, and it's just been a really long road. My second most used character is Zhongli, and my third most used is Albedo, because I got both of them. I got Zhongli somewhere in December. Let me take a look here. December 29th, and I got Albedo on January 7th. So, yeah, I mean, it's been a long road. And, you know, I don't think I could ask for a better start or a better Genshin story. And I'm going to commemorate this day by, outside of the domain that I got Fischl for the first time, I am going to triple crown my Fischl. This right here marks the end of an era and the start of something new. And today I have triple crowned my Fischl, and she is now officially my #1 character of all time. This is going to be the character that I will remember for the rest of my life. Someone who, the first character I triple crowned, and the first character I crowned in general. Now, I did crown Albedo's skill because I like him a lot, and I don't think I've crowned anybody else. Now, I've now used 4 of my 13 crowns. I have an R3 Rust on her. I don't own a Stringless, nor have I, because I'm that freaking unlucky. Sorry, my voice is spent. But yeah, I have an R3 Rust on her. I don't have a single Stringless, because I'm super unlucky. I could use a Hamayumi, but no one cares. But yeah, I've got Thundering Pulse. I could probably use Thundering Pulse on her, but I like Rust. I've been using Rust. I actually got Rust on the standard banner pretty soon after I got Fischl. I don't know when I got my first Rust. I have a screenshot of it that I'll have to check, but I'm currently using a 2-piece Thundering Fury and a 2-piece Shimenawa's Reminiscence. I used to run a 2-piece Summer's Night and a 2-piece Gladiator on her, I think. I don't remember. This is my hat. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. It's got a decent amount of attack percent. It's got a decent amount of crit damage and energy recharge. Before I still have artifacts, her overall stats are about 56% crit rate. Could be better, could be worse. 126 crit damage, 142 energy recharge. The shield strength is from the Geo Resonance. 61.6% electro damage, and that's pretty much that. She's level 90. She was my first character I ever got to level 90. And yeah, let's look at her artifacts. I already showed off the hat. It's a crit rate. Circlet of it's a Shiminawa's hat. I can't pronounce that. There's the Witch's Heart of Flames, which I got a long time ago, which has 15% crit damage, 10% energy recharge, and another crap substat that I don't really care about. This is my best Electro Goblet that I own, and I own no others. This is my only Electro Goblet. This is the Sands I got for her recently. I used to run, where's the one I have on Razor? I used to run this on her. It's crap. So, yeah, I don't keep that one anymore. So I've got 14% HP, which is useless. 12% crit damage and 10% energy recharge. Again, decent. I think Yoimiya's is better, but again, I use Yoimiya as my main DPS, and I use Fischl as my sub. Now, the next two artifacts are really good, so don't get jealous. So this is my Feather from the Thundering Fury, which is 10% energy recharge, 10 crit rate, and 14 crit damage. It only rolled off on defense once, so I got pretty lucky on this one. My highest crit rate item to date is Hu Tao's Sands, which is 18%. So it's pretty high. And then my flower is a Thunderbird's Mercy with 19 EM, 9 crit rate, and 20 crit damage, which gives her the stats that she needs to be a very decent sub DPS. Constellation 6. Happy Halloween. My Fischl is C6. I got her C6 on January 7th when I rolled for Albedo. And actually, I only got her to C5. I got her C1 from the Unreconciled Stars event. I got some other constellations somewhere else, and I only got her to C5. I spent $100. I wailed to get my Fischl to C6. And I think I only got like 2 of them from Wishing on the Albedo banner. But she was in the Starglitter shop, or Stardust shop. So I got her C6, which is, by the way, yes, I am official main. By the way, her C6 is one of the most broken constellations in the game, because it is the single best applicator of Electro, which means that she works incredibly well with Yoimiya, which attacks super fast. Talents, all 10. I triple crowned her today. And yeah, Friendship 10, she was my first Friendship 10 character. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and do the first domain I ever did with her. This is a time of remembrance and reconciliation. Yeet. 1 second, I have to cough. My throat hurt. Yeah, I was singing in my car earlier, and I overdid it, and now my voice hurts. But yeah, I saved those books. I saved those books until now. Just because. I remember this. This is an old domain. Yeah, her C6 is pretty good, but you don't need it to be good. Like, her C1 is for main DPS. Let me actually look here. So, her constellations, her C1 is for main DPS because it makes you deal more damage. I don't remember. Her second constellation just gives her skill more damage, which is really good because mine with Bennett can hit about 40k. If I'm lucky with a crit. 3 and 5 are just talent ups. Hi. Her C4 is, yeah, it levels up her burst and does more damage and also regenerates some health. And her C6, I already talked about earlier. It's time to kill some buggers. Oh, I see barrels. Okay. I don't understand. I can't aim for crap. Oh, well, that's that. Okay, yeet. It has been a while. Yeet. Yeet. And they're all dead because they're level 20. I've been pretty good. Oh, this is going to suck. I can't aim for crap. Like you can see, I'm using a broken controller, and it doesn't exactly like to aim properly. There we go. Yeah, you also don't celebrate 4th of July. Yeet. Alright. And that's that. I remember there being an Abyss Mage here. Huh. Well, that's my official. She's pretty broken. She's like, even if using Jingcho on my team might be better, I still use her because it's fine. I mean, I don't need to do floor 12 of Spiral Abyss. I don't need to do floor 11. Like, I mean, not that she's bad or anything. It's just, I just don't like hard content that's so difficult that I can barely do it. So, my record up until now is 11-3 for Spiral Abyss. I don't do it every week. But, yeah, All Saints Day is right after, so what Halloween, how it came to be was, some guys are like, oh, it's All Saints Day tomorrow. Let's sin and do whatever the heck we want. And then tomorrow we'll be like, oh yeah, get all my sins done. And that's how it happened. At least I think. Then again, half is false, so what do I know? Let's do some commissions. I need a drink. I sound like a drunk. Oh yeah, I'm out of tea. Crap. Well, I'm too lazy to go. I don't want to pause the stream because I don't want to. Yeah, it's just, this game is so peaceful. It's been such a nice run. Now, again, I'm not quitting. It's just, it's been a year, and I don't regret any of it. Not even the incessant wailing I did.
This is order. As you wish, make Fräulein.
And I need to use Yoimi to take that guy down because electric doesn't destroy electric. And he's dead. And after having mained a bow character for so long, I've become very good with bow characters, so much so that I can use them to no avail. People complain about not being able to hit Sisson mages. Well, I can. For the most part. Don't quote me on that. People have trouble hitting targets with Yoimiya. I'm like, you're just bad at the game. And you just don't know how to use archers. Again, archers are one of the hardest units to use. Oh yeah, Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo. That's actually the Titanic had a lot of jars of mayonnaise, and the Spanish really love mayonnaise, so they celebrate it every year by having Cinco de Mayo. And yes, that is the worst pun you will ever hear in your life. So you're welcome. Yeetus. Okay, I'm pretty sure the hole's back here. Giggity. No. That's hilarious. Alright. Let's get around here. Yes. I know how to words. Yeet, give me yourself. Wordsn't. Oh, another weed. More weed. Yeah, she's not home right now. Freaking Halloween party. I'm all alone. Alright. Let's grab some shrooms. Those will be fun for later. No. Alright. Electrofog. Do you exist? Yes, you exist. Time for Squirrel Lady. Yeet! Screw you! Yeet! Dang it. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm just slow. I don't play Sayu, so I don't know how she works. Yeet. Yeah, I'm just gonna be doing a stream of just playing here. But it's mainly just a reminiscent stream about playing for over a year. I didn't record on the 19th because I was busy. But, dude, yeah, dude. The 31st is like more of a momentous occasion anyways. But, you know. Alrighty. Let us do this thing. Alright. Why did I just yawn? I'm not even tired. Alright. Yeetus. Dang it. Ah. Genshin music is so peaceful. You know what I'll do? To just use Fischl, since this is only treasure hoarders, I'm going to unequip Yoimiya and equip Bennett. Because, yeah. And I'll just use Fischl as my DPS.
Taste my hammer. Fists of fury. Burst forth.
By royal decree.
Didn't hit a crit. Well. Well, didn't hit a crit, but we will soon enough. Let's do that. That.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Yeetus. I forgot to use the burst. That's fine.
Burst forth.
Light it up. Everybody stand back. Odds reveal that.
And that was not a crit either. Well, let me cast my burst here. Wait, no, I can't do that. Well, I'll just do it on a something else. Yeet.
The wrong test subject.
Alrighty. Well, that's all my commissions done. Yeah, I'm not used to using Bennett because I just don't like him. I have been playing the game for a year now. So, and that's with Fischl, who is a support unit. That's like, she isn't high A tier, but she's an A tier. She used to be an S way back in the day, back in 1.0, when I first joined. Actually, I missed the first event. It was in the Thousand Winds Temple. What was that area called again? After this stupid loading screen, I'll check. PlayStation menu. Here we go. Let's yeet myself up here. That I am. Yeah, I was right here. Get Thousand Winds Temple. There was like a pillar thing, and there was like energy charges and stuff. I was not part of it because I joined like a week after it ended. Oh dear lord, that music is loud. 1 second. There we go. That's better. Now I'm not deaf. No one cares, Catherine. Really? The first event? I don't know. Again, I don't trust leaks because they're all dumb. And they're also illegal, and anyone who does them should not be condoned. Excuse me, work. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I guess I could go defeat some bosses with Fischl after I use my resin. So what do I want to do? What do I need? I need books. No, what's... Oh yeah, it's Sunday, so I can do whatever I want. I do need gold books for Zhongli. No, not on a level 90 domain. I'd die. As survivable as she is, I don't want to waste like 30,000 food. Because she is one of the lower defense units in the game. So, actually, I might actually just use her and Bennett on this one. Well, I'm going to keep Albedo in my party, but I might not use him. Here we go, let's do some gold books. I don't need any more ballad books. I'm not going to crown Albedo's burst. And I don't really use any other characters. I'm going to crown Zhongli's skill. Because, you know, I already crowned Albedo's skill because yeet. And apparently there's some leaks in 2.3 that says there's going to be a new weapon for Albedo. Which I'm pretty excited for. So... There's a crit, 27,000. Aye. Dead already. The only issue with archer characters, they cannot hit the invisible turds unless you like, because they don't auto-target them. Which is the only thing that I hate the most about them.
Phantasmagoria.
Ow. Yeet. Awesome. I'm guessing you. Ooh, I got up philosophies. How many do I need? Let me double check here when I go into this. I'm not going for speed. I'm just going for just because I'm not going to get a good run, time on this run because I'm going to be in my inventory. How many gold books do I need? 2 or 3 right there. I need 4. Okay, so 1 more of these should be enough. No. Yeah, 1 more of these should be enough. And then once I'm done with this, then I'll go farm some more so I can crown him.
Solidify.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Alright. Die already?
Can't run from death.
Missed.
Going in. I summon thee. I summon thee.
Yeet. I can't. She is at a Halloween party. Listen to the words that I speak rather than just letting them pass over your ears. Child. I already said that earlier. Alright, I got like a couple. I got like 2 of them. That's fine. Alright, let's leave this and go farm some money. Ah! Alright. Oh yeah, my reclining chair isn't reclined. No wonder I'm uncomfortable. Also because my voice stings in the back. Oh gosh. I have yelled too much today. at stupid people going 25 and a 50. Alright. Never mind about that. Load, you dingus. Thank you. Where the gold? Where do the gold be? I'm not that old, you dingus. If I'm old, then you're a millennial. If I'm old, then you're like freaking Gen Z young. Bruv. I ain't that old. I can still move my You done, kids, but get off my land. Oh great! Oh no, the inner old person in me just came out. Oh no. Yeet. Get out. I don't know how I hit that. Hello?
Wings of darkness, come! Everybody stand back first!
It's a good thing with archers is when they get trapped, they don't get actually trapped.
I will have
Get
order.
gated.
Come into being. Feel this ancient power.
Ow.
Solidify.
Transformation, light it up! Going in!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
This is our majesty's gift!
Yeah, I don't like using Bennett. My Bennett isn't even built that well. Okay, that's 120,000. I think I need a lot more than that. Yeah, I need another 120,000 at least. No, I don't want to fight you right now.
Burst forth.
Go away.
Let's light it up! Off we go! Teamwork is trick!
Oh, look at that damage. Ah, yeah. I'm gonna do the Vector or Victor thing from Despicable Me. Oh yeah. All right, let's keep on moving. Day 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 day. Since when did I turn into Caboose? Oh no. If I'm Caboose, that means the world's ending. Okay, yeet.
Stabilize. Order guide.
Oh. Well?
Let's light it up! Going in!
Yep, 27,000. And that's with non-perfect artifacts as a free-to-play resin-wise character. Or player. As in, I don't top up on resin.
Come into being.
So, I turn all of my wishes into intertwined fates. No. Speaking of which, I need to do that. You get used to it after playing it for so long. There we go. Now I can't spend my resin. By accident. Again. Alright. Let's head to the city. Oh, sorry about that. I forgot that I was streaming for a second. My brain turned into mush. Alright. I like it. I will say the resin system is kind of painful, but there's a reason why it exists. So, I'm doing official showcase. Who needs Yoimiya? I do, because specters are annoying. They're not really. People are just... They're just over-exaggerating the annoyance because they don't use bow characters. Yeah, wait, you have Chi-Chi? I feel bad for you. Chi-Chi is like, ugh. I mean, I'm gonna build mine eventually. Again, I plan on getting Kazuha on his rerun. And I also plan on getting Zhao on his rerun. So I'm gonna be farming the Viridescent domain right here. She's alright. She's the best healer, but again, why use healers when you can use shield units? But yeah, I'm gonna run for a 2-piece Viridescent, 2-piece Shimenawa on my Zhao, and a 4-piece Viridescent on my Kazuha. So. Oh yeah, I'm gonna crown Zhongli as well. Yeah, 2 crowns in one video. Wow. Don't see that every day. Yeet. I'm taking a screenshot because this is important to me. Alright, my main team has pretty much all been crowned. Crowning Yoimiya is not really that worth it. I mean, she gets like 4% damage there, and on her 5th hit, she gets like, what, 10%? But, I don't really need to. Plus, I'm broke. This is the first time I've been below 1 million, or been below 500,000 Mora for about 6 months, because I haven't really leveled talents in so long. So, I am broke. But I do have this sitting in my inventory, so might as well use that. Yeetus. I'd rather use Chi-Chi, or Zhongli, or... No, not... rather use Diona. Diona's the one I'm thinking of. Money. Really? I don't have any story character constellations, I don't think. I think I might have a Kaya. But aside, I mean, story character constellations are freaking rare. Dang. You wish too much on the standard banner. My Amber. Yep, C0. Xingyan, nobody cares. Why is my Yanfei? She's 40. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep, C1 Kaya. But that's about it. His constellations are pretty good, I think. Right? Well, that's pretty good. Interesting. Ooh, his C6 is pretty good.
I hear the voice of fate.
Yeah.
My name in humble supplication.
Let's go get some more money so I'm not entirely broke.
Another test subject.
Everybody stand.
Yeet.
As you wish.
Yeet. Yeah, with 55% crit rate, she's not hitting too much, but... And y'all are dead. I haven't used normal resin in a while. I'm used to using condensed.
Witness my great undertaking. Burst forth to the fairy.
Yeah, even without the... Yeah, there's a... I think... Yeah, according... I said this earlier. According to leaks, in 2.3, there's going to be a new Geo Defense artifact set, which is going to be amazing for Albedo, and there's also going to be a free sword that you're going to get an R5 of in a 2.3 event called the Carmine Sword, or Carus something, C-A-R-R. and it's going to give you like a bunch of defense and elemental skill damage. So his damage is pretty much going to be doubled. But I'll need to farm new artifacts, so that's going to suck.
Stabilize.
Ooh, ruin crap.
By royal decree.
I'm going to kill you with just official and all my other support units. But still. And this is why I don't like using Bennett. You know what? Let's take care of you.
Stabilize.
There we go. Nandicore.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Yeetus. Yeety. Alrighty. Ooh, it's raining.
Coming to be.
Oz revealed by
Solidify.
My Bennett sucks.
let's light it up.
Yeah, 3,300 on a melt. Psst.
Or you might get hit by lightning.
Yeah, well, I've got Zhongli's shield. Oh, great. Another one of these frickin' morons. Get me out of here. And by the way, I can't record it because it's on my computer and I use PlayStation software to record my videos. But not PlayStation. On my laptop I play Honkai Impact. I'm like level 62 or something. I actually have a triple S rank official. Which means I've gotten pretty much all of her quote-unquote constellations. They're like, when you get duplicates, they give you like puzzle pieces and your characters just get better. Mine's like max rank on there.
Moment of birth.
Order guide. Solidify.
By royal decree.
Oh lord.
Going in.
Yeet. Oh yeah, that's actually a pretty good team. I will say, running Yanfei and Beidou together is not exactly a... Yanfei, Jingqiu, and Beidou together is not a good idea. Because Beidou procs Electro so much that she'll steal your thunder, ha. But that is a pretty good team. Do you have Bennett? Or, Diona, Bennett, Diona, I mean, even Noelle. No, you already have a healer. Who else could you use? Let me look at the character archive here. Screw you. Freaking, there we go. So, who would I recommend? You got Aloy, or at least you should have her. She'd be a decent for a swap-in nuke, because her burst is... her burst. Yeah, it's a 40 energy cost that has a really high multiplier, so you could use her as a swap-in nuke. Yanfei is really good with Jingqiu for that vaporize. Chi-Chi's your healer. I wouldn't really suggest using healer, but again, you don't really have Diona, and the only shielder you have is Noelle, if you even have Noelle. So, yeah, that's not exactly recommended. Who else? You already have your main DPS and your sub DPS. Using Official in place of Jingqiu would not be the best idea unless your Jingqiu is not very well built. Sucrose is annoying to play and doesn't regenerate enough energy. Xingyan's useless with her. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can recommend, per se. If your Jingqiu doesn't have enough energy recharge, mine currently is sitting at 225, with the sacrificial sword. If your Xingqiu doesn't have enough energy recharge, it might be difficult to yeah, it may be difficult to keep him like active at all times. Like, cause his burst is like an 80 energy cost or something like that. What is it? Yeah, it's 80 energy cost, so it might be hard to keep that up. So if you have Fischl, she's a good swap in for him. If you're having trouble with that, but I wouldn't suggest it. Again, any other characters? Not really Chongyun. Rosaria's the same thing, because her only support is on her burst. So yeah, really the only good character for you would probably be Xingqiu, but still. Fischl will be good too, but you might struggle with damage without a built one. The best part about Fischl is that she can deal damage. Sorry, IS-8. She can deal damage as well as support with Electro. So if you want to use her with Yanfei, you can, but it's not going to be dealing that much damage. It's not going to be doing as much as Xingqiu because Overload is not nearly as good as Vaporize, and I'm saying that, official main, so you know I'm telling the truth. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, I would just recommend... Your current team lineup is pretty good until you get better characters, like, instead of using Chi-Chi, you could use Zhongli or Diona. Because shield characters are infinitely better than healing characters, because, yeah. Okay, Lumine is not recommended. Again, I might suggest swapping out Beidou for Aloy for a swap-in nuke. Zhongling is really good. If you don't like Yanfei, you can swap out Zhongling for her, because Zhongling is pretty good. Oh, you have Kokomi? I mean, heck, she'd be better for you. If you run Zhongling instead of Yanfei and Kokomi instead of Chi-Chi, you'd be great. Because she'd be your like main DPS, and she would be putting all the Hydro procs on the person, and Zhongling, if you build her really well with a 4-piece... What's it called? This artifact set right here. 4-piece Emblem of Severed Fate. With a lot of energy recharge, Zhongling is really good because she can deal a ton of damage, and if you're constantly vaporizing, that'd be pretty good. So that's what I'd suggest, using Kokomi instead of Chi-Chi and Zhongling instead of Yanfei. But in that way, you'll be using Kokomi as your main DPS, and I don't know if you're okay with that. Again, you can use whoever you want, but that's just a suggestion. And maybe swapping out Beidou for Aloy as a swap-in nuke. Really? Okay. Beidou gets infinitely better with her C2, which basically just makes her broken. What's your Beidou's constellation at? Because, yes, her C2 makes it so you deal a ton more damage. Okay, okay. So, that means you might want to, you're going to want to put a 4-piece Emblem of Severed Fate on her, which is this set, and run for just as much energy recharge and damage as you possibly can. I don't know how much energy recharge you'd want. I'd say probably around 160. At least. I was just running a, do you have this fish sword? Because the fish sword's actually really good on her. Because, yeah, it increases your elemental burst damage. If you have the fish sword, that's great, but if you don't, probably run Prototype Archaic, because it gives attack percent, so, yeah. Yeah, and then, like, run her with Xingqiu, and then just use Aloy as a swap-in nuke and Kokomi, and Chi-Chi as a healer. Because Chi-Chi, I think, can heal off-field as long as her skill is available. Run Chi-Chi with the Sacrificial Sword, show her cooldown when that will be non-existent. And, yeah, I mean, how long does her skill last here? 15 seconds, yeah, the 30-second cooldown is the pain in the butt. So, yeah, if you run her with Sacrificial Sword, your cooldown should be non-existent, but Xingqiu also wants the Sacrificial Sword, so as long Okay, so yeah, run prototype archaic on her, unless you can't get enough energy recharge. You can test both of them out and just maybe if you run Favonius Greatsword, that's what I have on her right now because I don't use her. But if you want to run that, you can run an Attack Sands instead. This is the worst, probably the one with the worst artifacts you'll ever see. You can run an Attack Sands on her. This one's pretty bad too. You can run an Attack Sands on her, and then you can also run Favonius Greatsword, or, for example, a Sacrificial Greatsword that might be decent for putting out a decent amount of damage. Lithic Blade, maybe. Actually, Lithic Blade looks to be better than the Archaic. I'm not entirely sure. But if you have the Lithic Blade, I'd suggest running that instead of Archaic, because you get more crit rate and attack percent. But that's the prototype Archaic is a free to play. But yeah, all in all, I'd probably suggest prototype Archaic or Favonius Greatsword. Either one's great. If you run Favonius Greatsword, you won't have energy issues, but you will have issues with damage. So you have to run that Attack Sands. I don't have any Electro Goblets that aren't currently being used by other people. I could run this EM Goblet, why not? But yeah, this is one of the worst hats you'll ever see. I'm really unlucky with artifacts. But yeah, she's really good, especially at C2. Her only problem is, like, why I like Fischl better than her is not just because I got Fischl first, but it's because her, she has an 80 energy cost, and she has a 5-second downtime, which Fischl has no problem, because as long as you're smart and run a decent amount of energy recharge like I do, Fischl, by the time your skills 12-second, because you're C6, your C6 gives your Oz 2 extra seconds. So by the time the 12-second duration of Oz is down, you cast your burst and he's up there for another 12 seconds. Which means you only have 1 second. Cool, you only have a 1 second downtime, which by the time your burst runs out, your bird will already be ready. So, which means that as long as you run enough energy recharge, you will never not have Oz in the field. That was double negative. I don't care. But with Beto, it's her burst, which means that you have a chance that if you're fighting one particular enemy, you might not generate enough particles, and that's a big issue. And all of her bonuses here are for her skill, not her burst. But her burst is a decent support. If you run her with Jingcho, you can do a decent taser comp. But, unless you can either run Zhongling and Jingcho, or you can run Beto and Jingcho. Either one of those is really good. So, yeah, Beto and Jingcho have the same issue, as in they're very energy hungry. So, yeah. But, you know, Jingcho's pretty good all in all. Again, your team should take you pretty far. The only thing I see wrong with it is Chi-Chi, but it's understandable because you have you don't have any decent shield characters. Noelle is decent, but she's not like really good until C6, but that's her as a main DPS. So, if you can get Zhongli, then you're right as rain. But yeah. Hold on, let me see something. The screen's going to go dark. All I'm doing is I'm going to the Notices tab right here, and I'm going to check. They just released news of the next banners. I'm actually going to check something real quick. So, Hu Tao is the next rerun banner, but I think Diona is on the banner too. Let me check this. Yep, Diona, Sayu, and Toma. Okay. So, if you roll on that, not only will you be rolling for Hu Tao, which is the strongest pyro DPS in the game. Shut up, Oz. Not only will you be rolling for Hu Tao, which is the best pyro DPS in the game, you'll also be rolling for Diona, which is the second best shielder in the game. But if you don't get Diona, you can get Toma, which is another really good shield unit. So, I don't know. Maybe I think Toma might outscale Diona. I'm not entirely sure. So, we'll just have to see. But, you know, who knows? So, but yeah. I will not be C6ing my Bennett today, no sir. I just saw that and I'm like, no. Get out of here. I use Yoimi as my main DPS
Are you going
here.
to hold a festival?
But yeah, this game has been... It's been really good to me. I have a lot of memories. Dude, you need to save. Come on, man. Have you done the Labyrinth Warriors event here? The Mystic Omnimio Chamber? It's a word. It actually, not only does it give you like 1,000 Primo Gems worth of rewards for the entire thing, it also gives you a pet. So, yeah. Which I don't really care about, but, you know. I'd rather have my mini Sealy. What? Nandikore. Thank you. Alright. I'm old, so I have 2 mini Sealies. Ha ha ha. And I've got this little turd. But yeah, I mean, if you have enough money to whale, then... If you have any money to whale, because, like, if we look here, on the crystal top-up, spending, let's say you have, like, 30 bucks, you can get 4,000 Genesis crystals, and 4,000 is a pretty good number. Like, it's enough for, I think, 3 10 poles. So, I mean, that's a decent chance. But, again, you're not really guaranteed anything until you go 100, which is, I think you get 83. But a constant struggle. But just, there's gonna be an event, just roll with all of you get for Hu Tao, Toma, and Diona, and hope you get them. That's all I can really say. I myself am going for Staff of Homa, which is, so yeah, the current banner is Tartaglia. Nobody likes Tartaglia. Yeah, Staff of Homa is going to be the next, weapon banner. Weapon. It's going to be Staff of Homa and Elegy for the end. So. And both of them are, I don't have either. So I'll actually go to the archive. Elegy is like a energy recharge elemental mastery bow, and it's really good for Venti. And Staff of Homa is just an amazing polearm that everybody needs. Yeah, Staff of Homa, and where's the Elegy? It's right there. Yeah, I don't own pretty much any 5-star weapons. I mainly stick to 4 stars. Yeah, I've been on that for a while. Like, I actually have a level 93 star on him and a level 93 star on him because of their stats. But yeah, I'm using a 5-star on her and a 4-star on her. But yeah, I mainly just use free-to-play weapons for the most part. Again, I'm a low spender account, or we call ourselves Dolphins. I've topped up on crystals a couple times. I did spend about $100 on crystals back in January for official C6, but aside from that, I mean, I've only bought Welkin Moon. I've never bought the Battle Pass, as you can tell by my weapon collection, which I will show right here. Yeet. No Battle Pass weapons. I do have exclusive weapons from events, such as Festering Desire, Dodeco Tales, Windbloom Ode, the Luxurious Sea Lord, whatever the heck that is. Well, free-to-plays are neat too. And yes, I have a R2 bell. I hate myself. No. But yeah, I mean, I've got some level 90 3-stars because they're all pretty darn good. Yeah, I'm poor. I don't whale for pretty much anything. I only whale for like, I've only whaled I think once. And yeah, I've only ever topped up once, and that was back in January. So, I do have quite a few artifacts though. And by artifacts, I mean usable artifacts. But that's because I've been grinding artifacts for so long. But, yeah. Ooh, fishing. I still need a fish. I completely forgot about that. I need like 2 or 3 rusty koi. Ugh. Screw you. There we go. But yeah, well, your money is different than our money. How much money does it cost to get like, what kind of restaurants do you have over there? Do you have like a Subway? Or like a McDonald's? Do you have any of those over there? Yeet. Screw you. Dang it. What kind of restaurants do you have? Do you have anything that's also here so I can get like a idea? Because 149 sounds like a lot, but then again, like 54 million yen, I think is the Chinese or Japanese money, is like only like 50 million yen is only like 200,000 American dollars. So okay. Yeah, money's weird. Give me a fish. Okay, so 4. Okay, let me do some meth here. Okay, so if we look here. So 4,000, you said 1980, which is that, the 30 bucks. So 30 bucks is equal to 149. That's, doesn't make sense, because that means that it would be, normally 100 and, wait. 3 times 5 is 15. So 30 times 4 should be only 120 for you. Unless you got the conversion wrong. It would make sense if it was 5. 1 USD to 5. Because that would be 150. But is it just more expensive for you? I don't know. How much is the 100 buck one? The final one for you. And by the way, the only reason why I have all of these with the first purchase bonus is because it reset on 2.1. I think you might have gotten the conversion wrong. It's probably 1 to 5. I don't know. Because that would make more sense. But, what do I know? Alright. Yeah, it's 1 to 5. Because it's 100 bucks here, so that's 500. That'd be like 500 for you. Or $4.99 because they're deciding to be, oh, we're going to give them a one Poland dollar, whatever it's called. One discount. Well, that's weird. So, I don't know. So, might just be more expensive for y'all. I don't know. Why am I yawning? I'm not even tired. Why am I like this? Okay. Yeety. Well, I guess it's just more expensive for you then. I'm not gonna collect my teapot stuff today because I need to collect it tomorrow for the Battle Pass bounty. I guess that's pretty much everything. Let's reminisce some more. Shall we? Okay, so... that you are. Aren't we all? It's a gacha game. Have I got any messages? Oh dear lord, wait, what? Do I still have that? Why do I have that? Well, okay. So, I actually ran into the Cryo Regisvine at AR 2 or 3. Yeah, I actually play a few gacha games. I play Honkai free to play, like entirely free to play. I play Swordmaster Story free to play, and along with Mobile Legends. I don't play Swordmaster Story or Mobile Legends anymore because I just don't have enough time. Look at how fast I can kill this freaking thing now. I remember back in the day I made, back in I think March or, not, what was it March? It was before March. It was like I think back in January or something. I did a guide on how to kill the Cryo Regisvine in under a minute. And I was using Zhongling. And oh my gosh, it was like, there's just a night and day difference. I have no struggle now. Well, that's why you should be asking me for advice on team compositions. Yeah. Again, the boss, I mean, then again, I do have a 5-star weapon on my Yoimiya. But even if I gave her Rust, which I'm not going to because I need Rust for my official. Actually, wait a minute. Is my Hamayumi? No, it's not even close. It's not even close because it's got not enough. It doesn't have enough base attack for anything. That's understandable. But I mean, if you ever want to do Spiral Abyss, I would suggest at least clearing floor 8 because it gives you free primos. But yeah, Spiral Abyss is just painful. That music though. I played Genshin with the volume off for a long time, and I miss the music so much. I turned the volume off because characters and they were freaking repeating voice lines made me want to die.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Run! Oh dear lord. Most games are. If you want to play grindy, try playing Warframe. Dear lord, that game is more. That game's like 100 times more grindy than Genshin. Even if Genshin has a gotcha, freaking Warframe, literally every single thing that can drop is percentage based. Even parts for characters.
By royal decree.
Yeah, I'm glad they added that too. Again, I don't do it, but yeah. By the way, if you get to AR 55 and World Level 8, every single boss you fight, if you collect their thingies at the end, which I don't have enough resin for, it actually gives you a 5-star artifact every time. AR 55. It should be AR 50. I'm freaking AR 57, and I just no. That's not a good way to farm 5-star artifacts. You'll get better eventually. Again, if you run Beto and Jingcho with Aloy and or Beto and Kokomi. Wait, yeah, Beto and Kokomi with Aloy and like someone else, you should be doing pretty good. Aloy is a swap-in nuke. Again, you could use multiple characters for that. You said you had a few characters. I'll try to remember what they are. You could use... who do you have? Yeah, I guess your only swap-in nuke is Aloy.
I wonder when I'll be...
I mean, yeah. Aloy's pretty much your only good nuker. But, again, she's pretty good at it because Aloy pretty much has is basically just Zhongli without a shield. She can, like... She has a 40 energy cost with a 12-second cooldown. Which basically just means you can just nuke things every 12 seconds. For like 20, 30,000 damage. At base. So. And her multipliers are actually pretty strong. At level 1, let me check this real quick. At talent level 1, her burst damage is 359%. What's Zhongli's? Let me double check that. Zhongli's burst damage at level 1 is 400. So his is just slightly better than Aloy's. Chong, I don't recommend using Chong Yun because he's an infusion character. But you know. But yeah, Aloy's a decent swap-in nuke, and Beto and Jingcho together are really good for Taser. Run them with Kokomi, and you'll be dealing lots of Electro charged and kill everything. So, yeah. Yeah, boy. Well, my voice is about to die. It was about to die when I started the stream. Ugh. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. Thanks to all of you for coming along with me on this road of a year, and well, just you know, thanks for being here. I'm gonna continue to post content, whether it be irregularly or non-irregularly. Yeah, something to look forward to. I'm actually, since I have quite a few wishes saved up, I'm going to be rolling for Staff of Homa. So, whenever that comes out, whenever Staff of Homa comes out, I'm going to be rolling for it. And, yeah, just make sure to sit back and watch my pain. I missed. But yeah, I make videos quite often, so make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. I post content occasionally because I'm old and I don't have any time. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Sahironica out. Sahironica out. There we go. That's better.